It's time for some football. Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. On the Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. His side has been playing good football much of this season, holding that 5-2 record. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Commanders. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And from Landover, we're underway. Here's a return from the 7. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jayden.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the one. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating the sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's second and long. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
The separation, well, it comes in the preparation. In this defense, well, they were prepared. They identified all week long the weak points in this offense, and they keep hammering away at it. This is why you do your homework, kids. Good things typically follow.
Third and long for Daniels. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs get his first look on the ground. They cobble together a yard there. Woody Pay there to take him down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stick with Jacobs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. I'm going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that call.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Give him 9 on that run. They've got 3rd down.
Devontae Wyatt on the tackle. That's a gain of 10. Brings up
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Running on first here with Jacobs. Gets up the edge to the 35. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Offense is set. First and 10.
And the Packers, first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
They'll throw third and long. Uh-oh, Love fumbled it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he not only recovers the fumble, Brock, but he's able to get back beyond the line of scrimmage, too. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. You set it down, score him at the 38.
That's another Washington first down.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
On second down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
A loss of a yard. It's now third and 13.
Third and long for him here. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir. Matt Araiza on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff, now Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the out route. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Love from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Love on third and short. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
They got him to bite and jump off sides. It's a rare thing to see that actually work, and it gives them this 1st and 10. To the air with Love. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Love out of the shotgun. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
16 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air. Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 8.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Love fumbled it. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Sanders sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Okonkwo brings it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
12 yards. And a Washington first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
carries here. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Daniel's going to keep it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Packers going nickel on third.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a toss headed right. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Jacobs running behind center. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Packers with a chance to add to their lead. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. There's Love to throw. Quick slant. That's Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff here to Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Love. Complete out to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Commanders 3.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Daniels on first down. Cuffs, this is Xavier Legette. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lade. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on the Eagles. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The 49ers get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Play fake, it's Love. On target to Musgrave. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It's a pickup of 3.
Love from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lost control of another one. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The Packers send out their punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Enter and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for Washington.
Running right, this is Prosky Merritt. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Prosky Merritt, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing from the gun.
2nd and 7.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. I think it was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Love. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
3rd and long for him here. He loses it again. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, So in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. To throw, Daniels. We've got a screen to the running back. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Play action now with Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sending him on the dive. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
That call right there was all about setting up an easier 3rd down. Sure, he could have potentially gotten the 1st down, Kate, but now you've opened up your playbook on 3rd down that much more.
Love on 3rd and short. It's caught left side by Hill. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
31-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. Oh, he looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, it's Love. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Sanders sends it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and short, Daniels. And this one is launched downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Going back gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it in close. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Another Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tight end going in motion here. The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Throw is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Daniels. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Love now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Love from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. There's a dive up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. He dodged the tackle. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Packers.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Running it now out of the gun. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. Working quickly here.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Sending a receiver left. This is Leggett working the left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain
First and
of
10 from the 41.
And a Commanders first down.
Right back to Leggett. And he's tackled for no gain. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Cooper on the stop. No gain on the play.
Here he goes, third and long. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Looking over the middle, and it finds Leggett. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he takes it down to the 33. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Packers nearing their 6th win this season. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air on third and long. Hits him on the out route. And before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Another carry for him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now Daniels to throw. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.